to all the party people in the place to be. We hope you are doing well on this fine day, evening, night, morning, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are. We hope that you're happy. We are here with what will be part 2 of the new build video. We got to finish off airplane and connect this other entrance bay, and we will be ready to run a test. So yeah, let us jump right back into it. So we've got boat ready to go, and boat has room to expand. Let's bring this over here before I forget it's even there. All right, so we got this guy here. But boat has room for expansion, and everything's ready to go with its own scanning routine. The air routine goes out that door over there. Truck and train go here. Train has room to expand additional racks. And we have that scanning routine right here. And then we have this guy. Let's grab this. Make sure everything's all connected. Perfect. So this blue air routine, which is the first bay, that is this bay right here. So that guy is connected up, and he is going into those routines over there. So that is excellent there. So now we just need to get this routine plugged into a scanning routine. I think we may get rid of this storage. I think we may get rid of this. I think that's what we're gonna do. What do we have over here? Over here we have joiners. All right, let's just grab this up because we need, I don't know that we need buffer. I think in the first playthrough, we ended up having no buffer racks at all, and we had everything coming through the system at full speed. So I'm just gonna stick that guy there out of the way, and I want to rethink how this scanning routine is going to work, just because the other 3 bays also have to plug into this. So if this guy comes out, I think we can, and that guy goes in there. So I think what I want to duplicate is I want the green and red sticker, I want the cargo type diverter, and this sorter. I want that part to exist for every gate. So if this gate is going to do that, I need, let's just do this for now. Let's do this. Let's just do that for now. Let me pull that out. Let me just grab this one. All right, so that's this guy's routine. I'm probably gonna move it along this wall, is probably what I'm gonna end up doing. And then this guy's routine, maybe I do it over here somewhere. Because I don't need that. You know what? Let me build airplane first. Let me build airplane first. Because that, I'm just gonna, knock all of that down. Let's just get rid of all of this. And let's get rid of all of this as well. Let's just grab all that. Okay. And then let's get our thingy over here. And let's pick up as much as we can. This pallet. And then that goes with that routine that I may have spent that money and didn't need to spend it. Which that's going to be a significant amount of money. So that would suck if I end up not needing that. But that was going to be my routine for... That was going to be the routine for trains. But... Alright, these are my buffer routines. Let me move these. Let me just throw this down here. Let me do that. I don't want to lose it off the map. Alright, I only dropped one. That's fine. Alright, this should allow me to pick this stuff up. Alright. Pick up more. Have room to pick up more. Do. And now I'm full. Okay. I'm gonna drop that there. All right, so let's. I need room for racks. I need racks. Let's see. What is this? This is cargo type. That's gonna be down here on this end. And the green inspection sticker also gonna be down here. Okay, and then I'm gonna need, what order did I do it in over here just to keep everything the same? I did, yeah, weight, serial, stamp, country, contents. All right. So then I need, that's country. All right, weight. Serial number and stamp, and then I need to do this guy and this whole setup, something like that. Like that, okay, whatever. I would go like here, and then that goes there. Okay, so then let's, the error routine I want to keep. That. Okay. And I got a corner in here? Yeah, I do. So how much room does this gives me what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, let's do that. Oh wait, I don't think I can put that there. I think I'm gonna at least need this. To go there. And then this is gonna go there. And that is gonna go there, and this is gonna go there, and that is gonna go there. All right, perfect. And so then that needs to be merger guy. This dude. And flip him. Okay, that guy goes there. And then this guy goes there. And this guy goes there. And this guy goes there. And that guy goes there. That's the one I want. Okay, and then that guy goes there. And that guy goes there. And that guy goes there. Okay. And this is country. He goes here. And then that goes there. And then this guy flips, goes there. Let's grab that. Flip that, that goes there. And then this guy goes here. That guy comes out. And I need this guy to go there. This guy to go there. And this guy goes there. That guy comes out. And you don't have to grab this corner. Alright. That guy goes there. And this guy goes there. And I need 2 more corners and 1 merge. All right, let's go down here. All right, so that's that. So that's our scanning routine for airplane. If everything passes, airplane goes there and it's gonna load up on racks. All the errors come out and the errors are gonna go this way. Let's just throw this guy down here. Put that there. And we'll put this guy here. Alright, that's that part of the airplane. And then... Alright, and then we just need this guy to turn... not here. We need this guy to turn like down here. Like that. Like that. Right? That and that. And that. And that. Right? Stick this guy over here. I'll grab this corner. And that corner will go there. Okay, perfect. And so then this is stamp. Stamp is going to go that way. And we need a corner. No, we need a merger. We need one of these to go flip him. All right, so merger is gonna go there, and that guy's gonna go there. That guy's gonna go there. So that's that area routine, and then cargo type is gonna go flip. Is gonna go there like that. Let's put one in between. Like that, and then we need a corner somewhere in all these boxes. Yeah, there we go. Corner. All right, perfect. So those two guys are gonna scan, and they're gonna send the error routine that way, and then if it's valid, that needs to be a merger. And then I need corners. Perfect. That's gonna be a corner. And hold on. What am I doing? What am I doing? That goes here. And then I need another corner. Perfect. Okay, so if it's auto green, I'm just gonna sort it back in. I don't care. And then if the cargo type is valid, it's gonna come out here. And then I need this guy right here. He's gonna go like that. And then we'll make this airplane. That'll be air. And he'll go there. And then we need a joiner. Dun, dun, dun. Got one more after this. I'll flip it. All right, so that's airplane, so that's good. And then we will and then we need truck and train to go that way. And we need boat to go that way. So if we make this boat, flip it. Put this there. Put this there. And put that there. That there. That there. That there. And we get this straight. Put that there. So that's... And how do we get boat? Boat's coming out of there. We can't double bridge. We can't double bridge. We need these error routines to go somewhere else. Let's do something with this here. Hold on. Flip it. So that'll be an error routine. That'll be an error routine. Flip that. All right, so those errors are gonna come out and we're gonna need to stick them somewhere else. Figure that out in a second. We need airplanes going there. We need this to be none. That to be other. So airplane can go merge. Let's see. All right, we send airplane that way. That's fine. Boat. Let's think about this for a second. That's boat. Boat can go here. Hold on. Put this here. Put that there. Move that over one. We move this over one. So that's airplane will go over that bridge, under that bridge, merge in. And then boat goes over that bridge, comes in. And then we would just need this. That to be a merge. I mean, it is boat. There's not a lot of boat packages. Right, so boat comes in like that, and then let's grab a corner. Right, come over here. Flip it. Alright, so airplane goes and gets sorted. We make this boat. Boat, okay, and then that is other, okay. And then that goes here, that stays there. That goes there. That goes there. I know I'm gonna have to move all of this, but baby steps, man. One problem at a time. One problem at a time. I can go there. That can go there, okay. And then that is merging in with the error routine, which I don't want. I want that to merge in there, because that's truck and train. Okay. And so now I just need 2 corners. Alright. Yeah, 1 corner there. I just need another corner. Flip it. Alright, there we go. So airplane's gonna go there, boom. Boat's gonna go there, boom. Airplane's gonna go there, boat's gonna go there. So my only issue right now is these errors. Where am I taking those errors? But and then train and truck are coming in here, and then they merge in there. Okay, cool. So that's extra. So the question becomes, where do I put these error routines? Because I need them to merge into this track right here. Okay, what if I flip that? If I put that there. Grab this. I do that. Flip that. I need that to go there. Move this out the way. Alright, let's think about this. Let's do it this way. Flip that. Alright, both of those errors are there. So if I take these... Alright, hold on. That might be where this new guy comes in. That might be where the new guy comes in. Boom. There we go. And then that would just need to be a corner. Oh, I never finished this. Alright. There we go. That guy done now? That guy's done now. Okay. So I need another corner. Alright. We're gonna put him here, like that. No. We are... He's gonna go there like that. And then... Bridge. Let's pick up this bridge. He's gonna go like that. And then... Corner. I think we got it. I think we got this. I think we got this going. That's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. Alright, and then this guy, he's gonna come down one. And this guy's gonna come down one. Yeah, and this guy is gonna go there. That's that bridge, okay. And then that guy is gonna go here. And then corner, corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, 6. And then it's got to get scanned. I want to do at least 7. We're going to do... We got room. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's not force it. Put that there. That there. And I need 2 corners. Alright, one more corner. There we go. Okay, so that guy's gonna go there. And then this guy is gonna go here. And that guy is gonna go there. Okay, perfect. And then that bridge is going to go there. That's going to connect into that air routine, which goes here. And I need 2 more. That there. And then that corner goes there. Let's do this. That corner we'll put there. That corner we'll put there. And then we just need another corner. He's gonna go there. Okay, perfect. And then I had like extra streets. I did. That's gonna go there. And then I had another extra straight here. He's gonna go there. And then if it's no, there we go. This green is just gonna come out that way. And then this is the corner here. So if it's green, it's gonna come out that way. And that is that. And then this needs cargo type. Cargo type there. 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 This guy. He's going there. Now we need another corner. Those are all straights. Those are all straights. Those are all straights. And those are all straights, okay? That's a corner. Alright, so if it's green, it's going to come out. It's going to go back in there. Need another corner. Let's bring this closer. Run as far. And corner. Alright, that guy's going to come out. And now he's ready for sorting. And then this guy here, he's gonna get flipped. He's going there. So then I need another one of the 3-ways. Shop. Another one of the new guys, the multi-joiner. Okay. Let's see. So then joiner goes there. And corner goes there. All right, and you go there. And the air routine, I need the merger guy. And let's make this guy turn a tight corner so we leave room for the other 3 things. The other 3 bays that are coming. Okay, so those are green, that's green. And so now I need to scan. Okay. So this guy, got all this extra stuff, man. All right. So finish this. There we go. So that's that air routine to get out of here. And I don't think I need to buy anything else. So let me just go ahead and get that. All right, and grab that. Wait, I need 2 more straights for down there. Okay. All right, so that goes there. But I don't like that. Okay, let's go back to this. A little bit of space. All right. Let me just run these over here. And one more. Just grab that guy. All right, so that air routine is in. Okay. Now we just gotta connect these guys and sort them. Okay. So that guy goes here, and we're just gonna send airplane that way. All right, we're just gonna send airplane this way. Okay. Perfect. All right, so that's airplane for that guy. And then this guy's already sorted. We already got his sorting routine set up. Yeah. That guy comes in here. Plane and train, or train and truck go that way. Airplane does that little funky thing. And then boat goes straight. So what we need is boat. All right. So we need this to go here. And we need that to go there. And then this go here. Hold on. All right. What was this? This was truck and train. That was airplane. And then that was boat. How are we gonna do this? It's close. We're knocking on the door. We're knocking on the door. So this guy goes around. Let me get him out of here. All right. This guy is working. If I take this, if I do this, that's boat. I grab that. And I do that. That's boat. That's boat. Let's see. I don't get a lot of boat packages. I can just do this garbage. All right, we can wind boat through there. And then, no, boat needs to go here. Okay. Hold on. Boat goes there. There. And then let's grab that. Alright, so boat goes there. So airplane comes out, goes over boat, merges in there. Airplane comes out there, goes that way. Okay. Boat comes out there, swings up. It doesn't need a bridge. Boat doesn't need a bridge. Why do that? Why? Hold on. Let's just not make it complicated. Boom. Alright, and grab this one. There we go. Now that can go there. That can go there. Okay. Alright, so now I just need... So now this can go here. I don't know that I like truck and train going on a bridge. I need truck and train to merge in over here. I'm gonna have more truck and train than anything else, so that means but I can't put a bridge here because that's all packages are coming on this, so I can't put that guy on a bridge. So I could... This is airplane. I need to take that wall down. Dang. Because I could do this. And then I could take boat out and around. Or no, airplane. Could switch airplane. Could make this truck and train, honestly. I did that, and this was truck and train, I could just merge that in straight away. And then boat would just need to be... I did that. Made that truck and train, and then I made boat go that way. Then boat would need a bridge there. Just fine, because boat is like the least amount of packages. So I could do that. So then I could make this. Errand time. Make that other. And that's still airplane. And then I just have to get this thing merged in with boat. And maybe I just do this. I mean, it's boat. It's not like it's a ton of packages. And then we'll just merge boat in there, and then we'll just sort boat again. I mean, why not? mean, the only other option is to take this sorter and bring it down here closer. And maybe we can do that. All right. Let's see. Let's grab these. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I'm just get rid of this extra stuff so I can think. All right, that guy's extra. Let me pause that guy because we're at the end of the day. And can this guy pick anything up? Probably not. Or I can probably pick up a couple. It's probably full. Yeah, it's full. All right, so let's grab this guy. I can pick that guy up. What else is extra? That's extra. That's extra. That's extra. All right, are there any other extra pieces? This guy. Okay. And this guy over here is extra. Alright, those are the other scanning routines that if I need to break out train scanning separate from truck, that's what that stack is for. Alright, it looks like all the extra pieces are picked up. Let me just move this guy over here with the others. Drop him here. Alright. And then, do we have a box? We do have a box. Let's grab this guy. Alright, I just want to test everything. Make sure everything's going in the right direction. Alright, that's perfect. Goes up and over. We can always, once we tear that wall down, we can bring that out and not make that so drastic. That arrow's going the right way. That arrow's going the right way. That one's going the right way. That one's going the right way. That one's going the right way. So I think the biggest issue I'm going to have is I think these are going to do the most scanning, and they're not upgraded. So I need to grab those upgraded ones and bring them over here to truck and train. That's what I need to do. Because there's going to be way less airplane and boat. So the fact that these scanners aren't upgraded is not going to matter. Not going to matter as much. So we'll make that change here as soon as I finish testing the boat run. And then this guy is contents required. So let's test him. All right, so that goes on there. That gets diverted correctly. And then that guy will go get loaded. Back on the thing. Perfect. And then that scan takes forever. All right. And that goes in. Okay, so he's going to work. Okay. So then let's test this. And if everything's facing the right direction, he should come around the corner. Yep. And that should be valid. Okay. And that needs to get upgraded. Because that's both upgrades, both upgrades, both upgrades, and this is no upgrades. Ooh, that's gonna take all my money. All right. All right. So we know boat is working. So let's just drop this guy. You know, let's test the air routine. Okay, and then let's say he comes out here. Let's just make sure all of these are going in the right direction. That's gonna have to get upgraded. Oh, that's a joiner. I don't need that to be a joiner. Okay. And then I need the red sticker thingy. Yeah, I need a red sticker thingy. All right. So that's fine. All right. So you need to come out. You're going there. You're going there. And then you can come over here. So all right, put you there and tablet, and we need to get one of those. Check out. Okay. All right. He's gonna go down here. All right, perfect. Now everything's gonna get a red sticker. And then, yeah, these guys, this guy is stamp. You need to come over here. And this guy is stamp. No, that's country. Stamp, okay. Need to put him here. Yep. And this guy is country. And this guy is stamp. He goes there. He goes there. Okay. Country, okay, and then that is serial number. Serial number. Okay. Serial number goes there. And wait. Wait, okay, perfect. Wait, serial number, country, stamp, contents. Then there's wait, serial number, stamp, country. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about the order, and that's contents. Okay. So the upgraded ones are on the one that's going to get the most packages. Boat's not upgraded yet. Airplane's not upgraded yet. Let's pretend this is an airplane package. We'll drop it there. And we'll see if all those things go in the right direction. That's going to take it a minute to scan. And we just need to grab it when it gets here. Alright, now it's got a green sticker, and now it's got a green sticker. Okay. So we know boat works with both, and This is the first airplane. It's just got to do the scanning. All right, that works for airplane. Let's test the other one for airplane. Airplane is going to come out that side. Okay. And as long as it connects over here, everything's flowing properly. Yep, everything's flowing properly, and let's just douse that up a little bit. All right. Okay, so then truck and train. So truck and train from that guy is going to drop there. And then that's just going to come over to here. And that's going to be the most amount of boxes. And then that's going to scan the fastest because it has the most boxes. All right. I'll just make sure everything on here is max because that's getting the most packages. Oh, I didn't need to upgrade that. And then that gets stuck there. Perfect. Okay. That's fine. So then, yeah, all of those are going in the right direction. I can see them. All of those are going in the right direction. I can see it. Okay. So then now we just, yeah, truck and train comes out this way. Okay. Excellent. Okay. So what I can do, if this is still too slow with truck and train, what I can do is I can put another diverter here, and I can make train come out and you know have its own thing. Cool. All right. So this package is boat, so we can put this back where it's going, and I think we're ready to run. Let's run a day and see how terrible this is. All right. At some point after I'll upgrade everything to level 3. Once we get more money. All right, and we'll go to sleep. And it was 208 packages on what seems like forever ago that we ran. So we spent $54,975 on all the elements that we needed to create our build. We didn't implement the train scanning one, although we can. It won't be a big deal to include train. What we can do, like if train becomes a problem, what we can do is we can take this boat scanning and we can slide it over here into this free space, and we can send the boat errors this way and connect in there. That will not be a problem. We could even use this channel here. We could have the boat errors come up here, and we could potentially like bridge over this. So if we slide this over to make that straight, we can. We still need the pauser though. Oh yeah, we just don't need the corner. We could just have the pauser there. So we could work it out to where errors Errors go that way. For boat errors can go that way. The boat scanners can come here, and then we can put this scanning row right here for like train. We could put it here where this one's at and make that truck, you know, so we can incorporate it if we need to. We probably will once the other 3 bays open up. We probably will need to incorporate a separate train one. But for right now, let's just go ahead and open up and see how this thing runs. That's paused. And I did pause trains, right? Yeah, I can see it from here. I paused train. Okay. Oh, we didn't do that corner right there because we were going to do a joiner. That's why. Right here. All right. So that should go here. Flip it. All right, perfect. And then that's ready to expand. No problem. And then this one down here should also be a joiner so that it's ready to expand. Right here. Let's just do that. And I don't know why it's laggy all of a sudden. Okay. So that's ready for expansion now. All right, and then these guys, yeah, they can be expanded. They're just straights. All right, so, and I have an idea what I can do with ship. I have an idea of how I can change how this works and get even more shipping storage in this middle area right here. So I think the main thing right now is let's just make sure coming off the trucks is not backed up. And that cargo type we have to upgrade. Why don't we just go ahead and get that out of the way? All right, it costs us 10 grand, but add that to the 59. So we spent what, 54, and that just made it 64. So I was pretty close with saying we needed 70K. I was pretty close. So now we got to watch for the errors and make sure we don't start racking up errors on the day. But that truck's not backed up. That truck has enough conveyor. It's probably not going to get backed up. So far, so good. Yeah, like I said, boat is got the least amount of packages going. And at the end of the day today, we'll just run through and upgrade all the conveyors to level 3. And then at that point, it'll be, you know, just banking money to buy the rest of the expansions so that we can get back to tier 14. And then once we get the tier 14, we'll figure out how we're going to incorporate those other 3 bays into this build, which shouldn't be that bad. Should be able to make it happen. So we're going to open up enough room for things. Everything's scanning fine. We're doing good without the buffers. You know, when we speed up the coming off the trucks and make that faster, I don't know that that's enough conveyor belt for that. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. It just depends how fast we can scan versus coming off the truck. But yeah, that truck down there shouldn't be an issue. And it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The doors are still in sync. We've dropped 32 packages so far, and we've not had any errors. The only problem is every single one of those packages is a truck or an error. So we've not dropped train, we've not dropped boat, we've not dropped plane. This is backing. Oh man, look at airplane backing up. Interesting. That'll go away once we have the money to upgrade all the scanners. Cool. So not bad. Coming up on 2 o'clock. 3 hours left in the day, and everything is processing. Like, boat has nothing going on at all. So the boat scanners will be the last scanners that we even bother upgrading. Because at this point, that's a waste of money. There's just so few boat packages. Alright, it looks like everything's processing fine. The trucks are not backed up. Let's just spot check these packages and make sure they're correct. Airplane, 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 airplane. Yeah. Alright, spot checking those. Those are looking good. Spot checking this. That's a boat. What do we do? Oh, that's because... Oh, okay. What are you doing? What did you just do? That needs to be one of these. Alright, shop. That needs to be one of these. Alright. Let's go grab that before mistakes get worse. There we go. Oh, that should be level 3. Oh, that one wasn't. Alright, that's that. We got enough money now. Make sure all of these are updated. Okay, so that issue was fixed. Okay. I think this one, everything is good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All those are level 3. 4:30 coming up on end of the day. Alright. And there it is. We made it to 5 o'clock. We have no errors. Okay, all of that is good. Let's read all these. The scanners are good to go. Yeah, these are flowing through here pretty quick. Alright, that'll take care of that. And that. And this and this. That's already there. That's there. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that'll help out. Okay. Alright, and is everything done processing. All right, and all right, now let's just check this. I hear stuff still scanning. All right, all those are good. I checked all of those. Check all of those and check that. Check these. All right, all the shipping ones we got. Check these errors. All right. Okay, and then all these we already checked. I'm just gonna double check them. No! Ah, I upgraded that scanner and I didn't mean to. Ah, dang it. Alright. Well, I guess I'd have got to it eventually. Alright. So now we just need to check these belts right here. And make sure I don't put the cursor on. Okay. All right. And okay, I believe that's everything, and I think we already most of this we already checked. Just looking for that purple thing to pop up. Okay. And these we didn't touch. They should have already been level 3. All right, everything should be level 3. So 144 packages, no errors on a Saturday. We'll go ahead and run Sunday just to be extra sure now that everything's up to tier 3. So we spent 16,000 today. Oh no, we made 16,000 today. We spent 825, it says. That's not right, because we upgraded that freaking scanner, and that scanner was 5,000 by itself. Oh, I didn't drop everything down the chutes. That's fine. It was just error and truck anyway. Everything else was paused. All right, let's go ahead and get this open, and we will just run through Sunday. So everything is tier 3. The only thing we have not upgraded the scanners. The scanners for airplane and boat are still tier 0, right? Because it's going to tell me to do tier... How did that one get upgraded? So I upgraded that by mistake too, huh? Alright, so that's, yeah, level 1 to 2. So yeah, so they're all level 1 except for that one. Alright. So that's quite a bit of money. I mean, that's, you know, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100,000 to get it, 110,000 to get everything to level 3, and then I still got to do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Yeah. So 45,000 plus 100, so $155,000 to get all my scanners to level 2. I will have to do that before I add the other 3 bays in, because I'm going to need the processing to be a lot faster before I add the other 3 bays in. So that's going to be the tricky part now, is getting to 155,000. That'll take a couple weeks in game to get up to that level of money. But you know, we can go ahead and start purchasing these tiers. How much is that? 3,700. So we can go ahead and buy that and go to tier 11. Perfect. That gives us all this room in here that we can play around with. And then 12. How much do we need for 12? Do 4,000. Okay. So we got 3 more upgrades left, and then the warehouse will be tier 14. And then we'll have extra room. And so what we'll do, the goal coming up is we'll buy these 3 upgrades. We'll get those 3 bays together. And then probably what we're going to do is we're going to change this little scanning part. And we'll do it right there as they come off the truck. And then we will like figure out a way to navigate those guys into these existing routines. And we'll also build this routine here. What is that? These are already in order, right? Serial number. So what happened is we'll make this one the new boat one. So we'll do like something. We'll put it over here somehow. And then this will become truck and train over here on that side. We got a stamp. So we'll just stick these here for now. And that is country. Contents prohibited. It's there. And wait. Go here. And this guy. Go there. And then this guy will go here. And so at the end of the day, by having our scanning set this way, where it scans for a particular bay, it should make coming off the trucks a lot less complicated when you compare it to the build that we used in the first playthrough. Because now all the sorting is already done and it's just scan and exit. And so a lot of these runs should be pretty straight and pretty simple. And then the only question is going to be, you know, storage. You know, we're going to need more storage for train. Boat is fine. We'll just come all the way down that line. Boat will be fine. Airplane and train, we're going to have to come up with something. I got some ideas, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But for now, all right, we got 7,000, so we can go ahead and buy the next thing. Perfect, that's that bay. And then we need 4,300. All right, we got that. All right, that's that bay. And then this guy needs 4,600. And let's go ahead and buy our pausers. Shop. And let's go pausers 1, 2, 3. Check out. All right. And then, man, I should have bought another pallet. Should have bought another pallet. But, you know, what else am I going to do for the next 4 minutes while all these things are processing? All right, and we'll go get another one. And it's still only 3 o'clock, getting ready to be 4. that. Upgrade that. That, and we got one more to go. And it's 4 o'clock, so we should hopefully get enough money to buy that last upgrade and be tier 14. And then we will be ready for in tomorrow's video trying to redo this part right here with the sorting to incorporate these 3 bays into these routines. And so in the first playthrough, we had 5 sets of scanning. So 1 for each input bay. We had 5 sets. And this one, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, you know, each bay is going to have those 2 going as well. So we will... Yeah, the error part, that's going to be the trickiest part. The error routine is going to be the trickiest part. With the 5 bays. I think that's going to be the trickiest part. Probably what we'll do is we'll merge like 2 of them into this routine. And then we'll merge 1 of them into that routine. And then we should be good to go. Or we can merge all 3 of them into that one. Well, that's truck and train. Yeah, no, we don't want to do that. So maybe what we'll do is we'll take 2 into that side and merge with airplane. And then we'll merge the other one into this guy. Cool. All right, we got enough money. We can now become tier 14. And there it goes. Perfect. And pause that. All right, so we're all set up for in the next video. Well, we need to get money first, but once we get enough money, we'll set up scanning routines. So these scanning routines here, we'll probably bring those down and around, and we'll just do them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. So we'll probably take that guy and bring him in, bring that guy up. And we'll bring those guys up into sorting, and then the sorting, we'll just figure out how to route everything together. But that'll be in the next one. So let's send, and we already need additional train storage because we're backed up on the thing there. But let's go ahead and send the rest of these things down. That's another 2. That's another 12. And it looks like boat is backed up, so we might have to add some boat storage. Okay. And airplane still has some room. All right, and we'll hit that button. And we will end the day. So that's 168 packages on a Sunday. And we made $18,000. We spent $17,000, but a lot of what we spent was upgrading the warehouse tier 14. So that was a majority of that money. So we are now maxed out on the warehouse tier level. We have the foundation of our new build in place. We are scanning per exit. We will add an additional one once we incorporate those 3 bays. But yeah, everything's processing fine. We went 2 days with no errors. Yeah, so other than adding buffer and incorporating those 3 guys into what we're doing, we're in good shape. We're in good shape. So yeah, we're gonna end this video here. If you're enjoying the series, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the new build. What do you guys think about scanners per parcel type, per cargo type? Do you feel like this is going to be more effective, more efficient than scanning everything and then sorting? Because essentially what we're doing is now we're going to sort, then scan. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. So give me your predictions in the comments below if you think this is going to be better. I still think there's a cap on the amount of packages you can do in a day or in a week. So I don't think that from a cap standpoint, this can be better than the first build. But yeah, it should be at best the same, where we're getting the same number of packages, which is the cap. But yeah, thanks everybody for enjoying and tuning in and watching the series. Thank you for hanging out on these last two parts. These were almost 90-minute videos, so really appreciate you guys hanging out and staying to the end. And with that, we will catch everybody in the next one. Peace out.